Welcome to Blender Claude connection tutorial, and without further ado, let's jump in. The first step, we're going to need the right Blender version. So we can go to the website for the Blender, and this version 4.2 is the right version that works as of now. The earliest version doesn't work, and the oldest version doesn't work. As of today, that I'm recording, it's a 29 May 2026. This is the version that works. So you just download it and install it on your computer. I have already downloaded this one and installed it on my computer, so I do not need to repeat the same process. That was the step number 1. Step number 2, you need Claude Desktop. And then this is the website for it. Yeah, and that's you download it and install it on a computer. The same thing, I have already downloaded it and installed it on my computer, so I don't need to repeat the same process again. Going now on step number 3. Step number 3 is Blender add-ons. To get Blender add-ons, we go to GitHub public repository, and there we see what's called add-ons here. So you click on add-ons, and then here you can see here in this place we can download the raw file. Just download it and leave it there. We're going to install it together just very soon. So from here, that was step number 3. Step number 4 is UV Package Manager. So we get the UV Package Manager from the same repository, public repository. So we go down here on the same. You remember that's where we got the add-on. So we go down and we come here. We see this line here. It's a PowerShell command. We copy it and we go here, or we open the PowerShell window and just paste and press enter. I don't need to do it. I have already done this one, but for you, you can just press enter and let it install. So from here, we need to tell the computer where our UV package manager is installed, and we do that by configuring environmental variables. So down here, you can see that there is this line of codes here. You can see. So the first one was the package manager, which we just copied and installed. Now the second one is going to be the environmental variable configuration. So just copy this one and come back again into the PowerShell, just paste, and then you can enter. Don't worry about this warning. So the file is very safe. Don't worry. So just press paste and press enter and let it configure. It's very fast. So that was step number 4. So the next step is to install Blender add-ons. To install Blender add-ons, we open Blender from the computer. I hope you have already installed it. We did it in the first step. And here we go on Edit, Preferences. So in the Blender Preferences dialog box, you open this arrow here in the upper right corner, and we install from disk. So there we choose where our add-on has been downloaded. So for me, when I downloaded it into the downloads folder, probably you have it in the same area or it's a different, but you should get the location where it has been downloaded. You remember in the one of the steps, I think it was a step number 3 or 4, I don't remember, but you have downloaded it somewhere on the computer. So we click on it, then install from disk. So once you install from disk, now here we have our Blender MCP. It's already there. It goes very fast. So after we are done, now we can close this dialog box. Yes, now we can already see that the Blender MCP is here. If you cannot see it, probably you need to press the N on your keyboard. It makes it disappear, and N to bring it back. So N, yeah, it switch on and off. And you can already see that we have Blender MCP. So we will have the option to connect to this MCP server, but we do it in the next step. Yes, that was the step number 5. Now we're coming to the step number 6. Let's see, step number 6. We're coming to the step number 6. Step number 6 is to configure the MCP server. We do that in Claude. I hope you have already downloaded and installed the Claude on your computer, the Claude desktop. So here we are as well going to follow the steps that is given in the. You remember in this same public GitHub repository, that's where we got our add-on, and that's where we got the PowerShell command to install UV package manager. That's where we got as well the configuration way of telling the computer where our UV package manager is installed, this environmental variable configuration. And that's where as well now we are going down here to see how we can configure the MCP server and the Claude. So to do that, we go to Claude, Settings, Developer, Edit Config. Then there is a file called Claude Desktop Config.json, and we take out that file. So what we do, we just copy this snippet and then we paste inside there. Yeah. So without further ado, now let's go into the Claude, back into the Claude again. So I have it open, Claude. So we go in the file, settings, and we have a developer, and from there we see edit config, and from edit config then we have this file called Claude Desktop Config.json. I open it. Yeah, just one thing. For me, I have opened it using the Visual Studio Code. It's the best way I can recommend, but you can also do it with any editor that you like. So yeah, I will put in the description where you can download the Visual Studio Code. Yes, so for me, I have already pasted in that snippet here. So you paste it as well and then click save. So the goodness of Visual Studio Code is that sometimes you might do some mistake on the curly braces here, the opening and the closing curly braces. So it helps you rectify if there's any mistake. Yeah, that's why I prefer Visual Studio Code. But you can as well do it with any other editor. So it works as well. So, and then you press save, but on most of sometimes it's very automatic, but to be sure, you just click save. Then after you save, you can just close again this one. Yeah. And then I think after you close, then it's time now to see if we need to check if the server has been configured. And the way to check if the server has been configured, we can go back here, we go to File, we go to Settings again, and then we go to Developer. We see to we now we see local MCP servers. One of the MCP servers, this is the Blender. This is the one that we just configured. So Blender, we can see Blender is running, and we can see the UVX command. The UVX command is from the UV package manager that we have configured before. Yes, so the server is running. So now the last step to do is to go and connect our Blender to the Claude. And we do that, we open the Blender. And the Blender, you already remember here we have, remember if you cannot see that, you can press N on the keyboard, then you will see this toolbar here. In the toolbar, we have as well the Blender MCP tab. There we connect it to MCP server. After connecting, it's just connected and running on port 98 76. Congratulations, you have now connected the Blender and the Claude. But to make sure that it's connected, it's talking together, let's do something. You can already see that here in the Blender here we have a cube. I'm going to ask Claude to delete this cube and to create a cylinder, to put a cylinder. Just to create a cylinder. So as a way of tests, I go back to the Claude. First, I will ask if to check if it's connected. Can you check if you are connected to the Blender? So first, after getting confirmation that it's connected, then that's when we can ask. Yes, the Blender connection is working. Very good. Let me try to make the window small so we can see it in real time how it's working. Very good. Now, this is the Blender and this is the Claude. So I go here in the Claude, then let me ask, can you delete the cube and create a cylinder? Yeah. Let's see if it's going to do it. It's working. Very good. How fast is it? It deleted that cube. It created a cylinder. And here you can see that we get a confirmation that's it done. Congratulations. You now connected your Blender to Claude. Happy modeling. Please don't forget to like the video and comment to share your ideas with others. If you did not do it so, please remember to subscribe and press the notification button so that you can see each video that is coming. And thank you for watching. See you in the next one.